Many of us have watched this particular video before.
Do you come with two teachers? You were not informed too? Continue. No problem. God will see us. There is God. There is God in everything we are doing. Those bloods that are sharing in Bronu will answer. What of two teachers? What of two teachers that can tell us that they conducted that exam? Do you come with any? Principal? No, too. Only you waka come. Okay. Now the first lady is calling you. Come, I want to help you. Come to find your child, your missing child. Will you keep quiet? Child. There is God.
This was in 2014 when the then First Lady, Dean Patient Jonathan, was crying because of the Chibok girls. Many of us, including myself, we did not take this too seriously until now that we are seeing a lot of revelation flying left, right, and center. And now we are beginning to like, oh. Anyway.
There is God. The blood we are sharing, there is God. There is God. There is God. There is God.
I was a bit younger then. 10 years ago, 10 years now. Anyway, but I could have think better, just like you. But we didn't, because the government at that time was corrupt. The government at that time was not as good as we wanted. But now, we are in a worse government compared to what we find ourselves as of that time. That does not mean that the government of that time was even better. Just because we find ourselves in a worse government is the reason why we are now praising the government in the past and even doing, if not, if we have a better government, we will not be thinking of what happened in 2013, 2014 and all of that. But the revelation by Muhammadu Buhari, the former president of Nigeria from 2015 to 2023, is also shocking.
And I suspect there must be a strong international group that wants to destroy Nigeria. Otherwise, how can Bokoharam come and stop us from prospecting and development petroleum in Lake Chad? But we have managed to show Nigeria and the rest of the world that Kolmani, we have so many billions of crude oil and gas there.
Now, you will look at these and you will begin to ask questions. Who are these Boko Haram? Remember that the president of Nigeria from 2009 to 2014, talking about Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, many times said his hands are tied. Remember when he said that the influence of the United States is on Nigeria, during the election in 2015. But in 2013-14, he was also requesting for ammunition from the United States in order to end Boko Haram. But what happened? He was denied those ammunition. They were citing issues like, how do they call it, human rights violation and all of that. But fast forward to 2015 till now, do we have Boko Haram eliminated from Nigeria now after the Chibok girls were kidnapped? And we saw the issues of, we saw the president of the US at that time, Barack Obama, and the wife carrying placards and saying, bring back our girls. Are the girls back now? These are the questions that many are asking. And for the fact that the US House of Rep member revealed that the United States, under the leadership of Barack Obama, sponsored terrorism in Africa, especially another part of the globe, is another shocking revelation. Now, when you look at this, and you also saw the video of the Nigerian army saying that if the Boko Haram can hand over and come out and say, no, we don't want to be in this mess anymore, we want to be, we want to come out of these terrorism activities, then they can be rehabilitated and become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
An ex-Boko Haram stands having laid his arms and comes back, turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to...
10 many years or few years later, we saw also in the news that the 2011 bomb blast perpetrator was found in the former governor and the current vice president of Nigeria's house in Asokoro. Oh, you can see that on your screen, right? So when you look at all of these, and for the fact that the vice president of Nigeria today was the governor of Borno State as of the time the kidnapping happened, when you remember all the scenarios, all that happened, the warning which was not taken into account, which led to the kidnapping of those girls, and everything that happened that time, till date, you begin to ask questions. What actually happened? And what is going on in Nigeria? Now, we have the president in 2023, the presidential campaign, where Karim Shettima was saying, I will handle the security, and the president is going to deal with the economic situation. Where are we as of 2025? Many will be having this report from the mainstream media that the insecurity in Nigeria has reduced drastically, and that the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration is going smoothly well. Oh, yes, that is what the media want you to know, and will believe that is something that is achievable. But I can tell you that they are not really reporting everything. We saw in December 2024 during Christmas where people were kidnapped, when even the president just recently said that we have ended kidnapping in Nigeria and all of that. But if a whole family was kidnapped on their way back home for Christmas, how about that? How about the wanton killing that we're seeing left and right every 2 market days, if in the southeast, in the south, and all of that? How about that? So when you look at all of these, you begin to ask questions. What really went wrong in 2013 and 2014? Was it really that there is a monkey hand, like this man said?
So, do you think that there is foreign invisible hand over our insecurity in Nigeria?
Of course, every country has insecurity issues, and insecurity issues are not based on the citizens. There must be a foreign monkey hand we go inside.
So it looks like maybe there is a monkey hand in all of this, and that monkey is actually, detecting everything that happened in Africa, Nigeria to be precise. So how can Nigeria not navigate themselves out of all of this? That is why 2027 election is not far, and we'll continue to have this conversation and let Nigerians know that until we come together and come at once to say, no, let's stop this menace, it will not happen. We will still remain where we are. Can this current government deliver dividends of democracy, bring the security into our doorsteps and all of that? Within the last 2 years, I have not seen anything tangible. But is it achievable going forward? Oh yes. But that may be because they want a re-election. How about that? How about the recent lovers of Nigerians and having good security in the country? People like the former governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, who has always been criticizing this government since, in the last 1.5 years. Maybe probably because he couldn't get the ministerial nomination. Because when you look at the level of criticism that he is having, and you look at when he was the governor of Kaduna State, one will be asking, if actually you're saying that even if giving us the minister in this government, you were still going to criticize the government if they're not doing properly, why then you kept quiet all 8 years as the governor of Kaduna State? When under your watch, a lot of killing were happening in the southern part of Kaduna, and also some other part of Kaduna, with kidnapping, rampaging the whole state. Even though we say that even after he left office, that has not really gone to sleep, but at least it's better. Anyway, what do you make of all of this? Let's have this conversation. Remember, like I always say, that you have to always be civil, and all I'm saying is just what is on public domain before someone will begin to say, these guys they make things up. No, you can see on your screen, it is what has been reported on dailies, newspapers, and also mainstream medias. And I'm only here to make my thoughts known to Nigerians that we need to do better, not just holding the government accountable alone and calling out those in power. It is just for us as citizens of Nigeria to do better in our own little way to make the country progressive. Thank you for watching.